How's everybody going? We're good? Excited for the summit? Yes? Anyone go out last night? Yes? Any hangovers? Nope? Okay, good. So you're all fresh? Excellent. Okay, I'll get going then. So my name is Stepniewski. I'm the co-founder of Skimlinks. And I'm here to talk to you today about innovation. So innovation in affiliate marketing. But let's talk about innovation first. So what is it? Who drives it? When does innovation happen? So in 1934, in Theorie der wirtschaftlichen Entwicklung, a clever guy called Joseph Schumpeter defined economic innovation. What Joseph said was, innovation was basically 4 points. A new good that consumers aren't familiar with, a better quality of an existing product or service, a new method of production or packaging of something, or finding a totally new market. So we're going to think about the innovations I'm going to talk about today with those particular principles in mind. And where does innovation come from? So he said it came from the entrepreneurs, or how he describes it, the wild human spirits, or Unternehmergeist in German, which means entrepreneur spirit. That's the last word I'm going to use in German today. So I think we've got the wild spirit bit sorted anyway, in the affiliate industry. And where else does innovation come from? So we've got the entrepreneurs, we've also got the companies who invest in research and development. And then when does innovation happen? So innovation often sparks when you have limited resources or a limited environment. So you may have limited marketing reach. You only have a finite budget and a finite reach to get out to people. You may have limited sources of traffic. You may not be able to pay $5 a click for that traffic. Or you may have limited media or space. You might have your ad units already optimized. Or you may only have 140 characters to play with. So this is where innovation sparks from, these limitations within the environment. And affiliate marketing is actually a perfect storm for innovation. We have the entrepreneurs, we have the wild spirits, we have savvy retailers who are prepared to invest in research and development. And then we have these limited resources because we're all based in the performance marketing industry. We're expected to do more with less. So what this means is that we actually have consistent innovation within the affiliate space. So let's have a look at the innovation landscape. So amongst other things, so adoption, growth of e-commerce, innovation is helping to spur on the rate of growth of affiliate spending. So this is where we are today. The affiliate industry is about $2 billion a year industry, and it's growing about 16% year over year, according to Forrester Research. So with innovation, we could probably see this rate of growth extending maybe up to 20%, which would mean in 2016 we'd have a $7 billion industry. Now remember, online advertising is only growing at 9% year over year, so you can see how fast affiliate marketing is growing. So what I've done is I've split this growth into the eras of affiliate marketing. Now these aren't official eras, these are ones that I've coined, so you won't see these coming from the IAB. So the first one was the Wild West era, and I'll go through each of these eras for you. Then we had the Domestication era. Today, we're in what I call the ubiquity era. And then I'm going to talk a little bit about what I see is going to happen in the future. So I'm calling that the affiliation era. So the Wild West era. It was pretty much ruled by cowboys. That was the gold rush. A lot of the innovation actually came from the adult industry. So 13% of the pages on the internet today are actually pornographic, and I can imagine it was probably a lot higher back then, back when the internet started. So in the Wild West era, it was actually started, just a little history lesson here, Due to common knowledge, it was Cyber Erotica who started in 1994 with their affiliate program. Then Amazon.com, one of the largest affiliate programs in the world, came back in 1996. Then we had Linkshare and Be Free in 1996 as well. Sean Collins, one of the daddies of affiliate marketing, he started in 97, which was 13 years ago. And then we had Commission Junction, one of the largest networks, started in 1998. One merchant I actually want to single out there is one that I've actually been an affiliate of. I used to run a dating site, is Adult Friend Finder. So their innovation was actually to help establish the affiliate model during this era. Is anyone an affiliate of Adult Friend Finder here? Okay, I'm the only one. Okay. They actually have a wide choice of programs. You can do CPC, CPA, or cost per lead as well. So you have a choice of programs that you want to promote based on your traffic. They have geo-targeted banners. So basically, there were a lot of innovations, and these were coming back in as early as 1998 when they started their program. But what it's meant for Adult Friend Finder is they've actually got over 500,000 affiliates today. And that's driven part of their $250 million of revenues, and they're still growing at 40% year over year. But of course, if these guys are innovating, they're not doing everything right. So, as an example, they still only pay checks to non-US affiliates, which is kind of living in the past still. So after the Wild West era, we get to the domestication era. So why I call it domestication? Well, essentially it was the taming of the beast. So affiliate marketing was growing at a rapid rate, but there were various checks and balances and restrictions and challenges that came into the industry as these innovations were growing. So the domestication era, or DE, I say ran from 2001 to 2008. We had explosive growth, so in e-commerce and new sectors, and many new affiliate programs coming on board. But what happened was there was a series of innovations that came through, but then they were challenged by particular rules and restrictions that came in place. And then the new innovation grew as a result. So just to kind of go over some of the innovations that happened back in 01 to 08. So we had PPC affiliates, obviously, driving a lot of traffic from search engines, easy traffic to begin with. We have squeeze pages, email affiliates, cashback reward sites sprung up, obviously coupon codes, huge industry today, and data feeds. So more and more merchants adding data feeds for affiliates to then repurpose onto their sites. So what happened was then restrictions came in. So search traffic, for example, that drove innovation because affiliates were penalized in their organic traffic and the PPC listings. They struggled to get that traffic. The traffic dried up. So they looked for alternative traffic sources and alternative revenue sources. So now what happened? So we have coupon code sites that are sprung up, and they sit at the end of the purchase funnel. We have reward sites that rely on viral traffic. Now, email affiliates, all they need is to capture your email address, and then they're off. So faced with these restrictions and these challenges of obtaining traffic, affiliates innovated and came up with new ways to drive revenues and to drive visitors. And of course, these new innovations, they displace the old revenue stream. So this is a consequence. So you can see back, this is Affiliate Windows, UK affiliate network stats. Back in January 05, the bulk of their traffic was driven by PPC affiliates. And you can see how it declined over the next 5 or 6 years to a very, very small percentage. But then voucher codes and cashback reward sites started to grow. So you can see new innovations replace the old ones in terms of the marketing mix or the revenue mix. And of course, innovation must not run unchecked. So we had all these controversial practices on coupon codes come up. So click to reveal, for example. So affiliates were effectively cookie stuffing by asking users to click to reveal a coupon that may not even be there or may be expired. Or use of expired coupon codes to draw people to their sites just to get the affiliate cookie drops, or poaching exclusive codes. So what happened? So there was the industry response. So the IAB had their best practice guidelines. And then the merchants innovated as well. So they said, okay, what are we going to do in response to these coupon code challenges? So Red Letter Days, it's actually a merchant based in the UK. They do various experiences like drive a Ferrari, for example. They came up with a new coupon code system that actually hides or displays the coupon code box based on the referring URL. So what that means is if you're a non-coupon code affiliate, you don't get that sales leakage at the end, because I don't know if anyone's tried to drive traffic to a site, you get them all the way to the checkout page, then the coupon code box comes up, that user then goes and does a search on Google for product name, coupon code, and the coupon code affiliate then gets that last click and that commission. So they're trying to create a fairer system for these affiliates to coexist. And what they can also do is they can control exclusive deals. So they can have exclusive codes to a particular affiliate, checking the referral URL so that only that particular affiliate can have that coupon code. So it's just a nice example of innovation that kind of spurned out of those challenges to the coupon code industry. So then we get to the third era, which is ubiquity. So affiliates are everywhere. And this era, this is kind of where we're at the moment, so 2010, probably about halfway through. And the characteristics of this era is essentially was the tipping point for major brands and their affiliate programs. We have recognizable consumer affiliate brands in the market, so consumers are starting to be aware of how affiliate model works. We have this intersection with all these tech startups as well. And so what this has meant is there's been an explosion in innovation. So I'm going to actually go into some particular innovations here. I've got 10 examples for you. And then there was the social media integration as well, which has added a whole new layer to the innovation space. So major brands now have affiliate programs. So I think there's around 20,000 affiliate programs these days in 2010. There's just a couple of examples of new affiliate programs that have come on just this year. So Diesel, Ed Hardy, Electronic Arts, for example, and obviously the old programs as well, like eBay and Apple. But the major brands are all there. And consumers, they're using affiliate sites every day now. So they understand the model. They understand that there is a commission paid to that site for referring that traffic or that sale. So you use TripAdvisor, you use shopping.com, you use Money Supermarket, and you use Kayak. And then you have affiliate marketing. So meet my friend, Tech Startup. So I actually speak to tech startups quite a lot about introducing them to the concept of affiliate marketing because it's a really nice way of monetization. They see the appeal there. There are low barriers to entry. You don't need a ton of traffic to get going. There is no need for ad units. You can just run text links, for example, so you don't need ad space on your page. So many of the new apps can run affiliate monetization. And of course, a lot of these startups are driven around social activity. And social activity can drive purchases. So I'm going to go through 10 innovations here. And they're all kind of around improving the purchasing funnel. So as you can see on the funnel here, you have many forms of sources of traffic. So you have social media that can drive traffic to your sites, or social media can actually be monetized directly, straight down to the purchase. You have advertising, you have search. I'm not going to focus on search today. I'm just going to focus on the blue ones there. And then once you get people to your site, you have innovations around product discovery, on-page monetization. So let's start with advertising. So the first example here is merchants helping with distribution of their data feeds through widgets and ad units. So USC here, what they've done is they've created a little 300 by 250 MPU ad unit. This is a really easy ad unit to add to your affiliate site, just a piece of JavaScript. And what affiliates can do is they can preload particular products or particular categories and just stick it on. So instead of having to take that USC data feed and try and build your storefront from that, they've done it for you. I'm also going to talk about retargeting in affiliate marketing, because I think this is a really interesting space. So just to kind of to recap what retargeting is, essentially, or in the affiliate context, what it means is that you can target a visitor with an ad when they've, for a product, when they've actually previously viewed that product or they placed it in their shopping cart. So they then abandon the shopping cart and they might be back through the network, and you can retarget them with an ad for that product. And according to MyThings, retargeted customers are 4 times as likely to convert than new customers. So it can be a very effective way of getting those conversions. And so, how could affiliates use that? Well, you could recognize an abandoned shopping cart through the use of cookies. And when that person comes back, you could offer them a discount, you could offer them a coupon code, or a bundle deal for that particular product. Now, here's an interesting example. This is a company called mythings.com. And what they're actually doing is they're retargeting, and their reward model is actually driven by affiliate. So there's a merchant here, for example, a fashion retailer called Republic. What MyThings are doing is they're actually buying advertising through retargeting around the publishing network and showing that ad again for that particular product that was viewed but never purchased. And then they're dropping what's called a post-impression cookie. So you load the page, the ad is displayed, and they're actually dropping a cookie after 2 seconds there. If someone then goes and purchases that product, MyThings are actually paid an affiliate commission. So that might seem actually quite controversial because post-impression cookies, you've got to be quite careful with. Obviously, because they're dropped after a few seconds on the page, there could be a potential clash with the affiliate channel because the merchant may kind of dedupe those sales against the affiliate channel. So I actually thought that was quite alarming, but when we have a chat to the networks, what they said is they indicated that the click cookie, which is an active motion, as opposed to an impression cookie, the click cookie would actually supersede that impression cookie. So social media. I think this is a great example. So social media, embedding widgets, is bringing affiliate marketing to the masses. So what Domino's did here was they created a little widget that you could easily install to your Facebook page, your MySpace profile, or your own blog. You can see it's a simple widget, and if anyone clicks on that ad, buys a pizza, you get a commission. But you can see also it says download this widget, so it's actually viral as well. So other your friends may go and install that widget themselves. But what's nice on the back end of this is that the interface has been adapted for micro affiliates. So you can see it's just a very simple interface, how many pizzas I sold, how much commission I earned. And the way you collect your earnings is it's actually done through affiliate window. And you basically have a streamlined sign up to their interface there. You paste in your affiliate ID and then you start to earn the commissions. Another way that social media is really kind of surfacing products that you may care about. So there's an example here called Blippy, Blippy.com. And what they do is they share your purchase stream. So it actually might seem quite scary on how they do it, but you have to give them your logins to your iTunes account, your Amazon account, your Blockbuster account. You can even give them the login to your bank account, and they will actually scrape all your purchases and push them to your stream. So I've only done it with my iTunes account. That's what I felt safe with. So you can see I've purchased 2 videos here off iTunes, and they encourage you to comment on those purchases. But that's then published to my Facebook stream. So obviously, an iTunes affiliate link could be added to this stream here. There's another service there called Swipely as well that provides a similar service. So I recommend you check it out. It's a really, really cool example. Another nice example is a service called ThingBuzz. And what they do is they track trending products across Twitter. So there's an example here. You can see the Apple Mighty Mouse. In the last 5 days, 463 tweets have been tweeted out across the Twitter sphere about this product. And so ThingBuzz has actually tracked all those product links and aggregated it together. So the top, what's hot right now products. And obviously an affiliate link, again, could be added into that to the Apple Store, for example. So product discovery. So this is a space where I guess affiliates can have a real effect because they're designing their sites and crafting their sites to get the best conversions possible. So one challenge or one innovation that's come out, which is quite nice, is Empora. And they're a visual fashion search engine. So they said, well, how do real people actually search for or discover products? So instead of trying to search for a particular name of a product, you can just search for all the purple dresses, for example. So it's a nice way of discovering products. Staying on the purple theme for a second, here's another example. So mashing up data feeds with apps to create additional value. So the reason I got this example out is because it's a nice example of a collaboration between an affiliate and a merchant. So this is a hotel chain in the UK. It's kind of like a roadside motel type hotel. And there is a unofficial site here called premierinfinder.com. And they've mashed up the hotel feed with Google Maps. So when you're planning your journey across the country, you can choose which hotels that you want to book along the way. So what's happened here is the innovation has been fast-tracked with the affiliates and the merchants collaborating. Because the official site was limited in its search capability, you couldn't do that map-based search. The merchant and affiliate, they actually worked together. They identified that area of weakness and they plugged a hole in the marketing strategy. So having this affiliate site sitting alongside the merchant site, what they've allowed to do is allow it to fit into the PPC space as well. So they've been able to bid as well. And what this does is it augments the official offering with this destination-based search. So I think that's a really great example there. Another great example is if you're an affiliate and often you may be promoting a niche site. Oops. So around a particular, you may do a blog post around a particular product, for example, or a theme. So pop shops, what they've done, they've been around for a while, but they've got some really fantastic innovations in providing storefronts and widgets for publishers. So the example here is a typepad widget that you can create. So you can browse through, there's 60 million products they work with actually, and they have these products that you can select and configure into a mini storefront or a skyscraper widget that you can just paste on your blog easily. So it's giving that access to that product discovery to affiliates. And especially when I talked about micro affiliates, it's the ability to kind of get products out quickly and easily on your blog or your site. So let's look at on-page monetization. There's only one time I'm going to mention my company. We've come out with something quite recently. It's called SkimWords. And what we do is we automatically link keywords to affiliate links. So in the example here, there is a photography site that is writing about a particular product, the Canon Ixus 130 there. So what we do is we automatically detect those product references and we link them to the top performing merchant or the top converting merchant. And that's geo-targeted. So in the US, that might be linking to bestbuy.com or Tiger Direct. In the UK, it might be linking to amazon.co.uk or jessops.co.uk, a photography store. And that's automatically rotated and weighted to the best performing merchant. And as this concept develops, you could obviously pop up price comparison or more product information around that link that's added automatically. Another cool example you may have heard of is a company called Pixaza. And what they've done is they've looked at the image source, so taking existing images within your content. And what the way that their technology works is they associate hotspots on an image. So when you hover over that particular part there, so you can see on the sunglasses on the left, you get the product link pop up. And the way they do this, they actually have hundreds of people working on images all the time. And they actually, I think there's a reward system behind that. So effectively, they've got this little industry going behind. And so they're associating images which take up a lot of real estate within your page and giving you the ability to monetize them. But not just literal references as well. So you can see the image on the right is, it's not the actual product, but it's how the photo was taken. So they've mentioned a particular camera and a particular accessory to help you get the same shot as them. So there's some nice examples there. So that was the 10 innovations that I covered. And I just wanted to spend a little bit of time at the end to kind of go through some ideas on where I think the future of affiliate marketing could go in terms of the innovation. So this is the Affiliation era. So this could be starting sometime, maybe 2 years in the future, and going on to who knows when. And what are the characteristics of this era then? Well, I think social media is continuing to dominate. We have the rise of the micro affiliates, which I touched on earlier. We have micropayments growing to support that micro affiliate industry. We have the rise of real-time data and what you can do with that real-time data. And we have multi-attribution. So let's look at social media first. So social media is going to become an increasingly dominating influence. That activity stream could be affiliated. So to give you an example, if you went into Gap and you checked in on Foursquare and you had your iPhone linked then to the purchase, that pair of jeans you bought in the Gap, that could then be pushed back to your Facebook stream. One of your friends goes, hey, I like your skinny jeans you just bought, clicks and buy them online. And again, so the Blippy example I mentioned earlier, so they have Facebook Connect, so that's pushed into my Facebook stream. So you literally could see that if I went shopping on a Saturday afternoon, some online, some offline, my product stream, the products that I'm recommending or purchasing are published out to all my friends. But I think it's important to recognize that content sites also will still benefit from generating this purchasing intent. And we need to remember to reward content sites because they're the ones that help us discover those products, or they're the ones that actually help us review those products. So we want to make sure that it's not just the Facebook stream that's generating those affiliate commissions, those content sites that you saw those jeans in the first place get a share of that commission. So I think multi-attribution, where the splitting of the affiliate commission to various affiliates along the cycle will really help there. So micro affiliates and micro payments, I think this is really going to grow as well. And it's just a concept that everyone can be an affiliate. The real challenge, I guess, today, and you could take that Domino's pizza example again, is the challenge of low earnings. So I may, my flatmates may buy 5 pizzas over the course of a month, and I may earn $3 off that. So how do I ever get to that earning threshold where I'm going to be paid out? But I think that could be mitigated through virtual currency or virtual credits on social networks. So if my mate bought a Meat Lover's Domino pizza, I might get 50 Facebook credits that I can then spend on social games or cash in later on. And micropayments as well. So the concept of electronic cash, so you may know these days it's quite expensive to actually send money. If you send money via PayPal to someone, you have to pay a few %, and then I think it's 20 or 50 cents per transaction. So obviously you can't send a small amount of money, but when we have more of these electronic cash solutions, I think it will make it a lot more compelling and a lot more compatible with the offline of actually physical money. And then real-time data, I think, will help redefine the concept of impulse buys. So instead of seeing Google Trends for a product over a series of months or weeks, we could see micro trends. So what are the hot product sales by hour or by day? So you can imagine a particular event. So it might be a movie release or a music gig, and you can see the spike of products that are sold. That might be a trending product via Twitter or Facebook, for example. But as we know in the affiliate industry, all purchases don't happen straight away. Often there's all this click data. So you can see people are clicking on products, but they're not buying them yet. But that's still really useful information to kind of aggregate and say, what's all that pre-purchase click data? What are the hot products being viewed right now, but not necessarily being purchased just yet? And then purchasing clusters. So you're all familiar with Groupon, where you can get a group of people together who get a discount to buy something because they're group buying. So we could have these kind of real-time purchasing clusters. So If you're out watching Twilight 7 at the movies and you're with your buddies and you've all decided to buy the t-shirt straight after the movie, you could get 15% off because you're group buying. That's that kind of real-time purchase. But what this requires from an infrastructure perspective is product-level tracking. So not all affiliate networks support this yet. Amazon does do it today, for example. And I think it also would benefit from instant reward notification. So what I mean there is if you're spreading products virally, so real-time product purchases, it's good for that affiliate to actually know that they've actually sold something, so that they're actually incentivized then to promote it further to their network. So I think merchandising will also continue to drive product association to film, music, and books. When I was on the plane on the way here, I heard the Eat, Pray, Love, the movie is coming out. I don't know if anyone's really excited about that. But what you can actually do now is you can buy the fragrance, you can buy the Sony e-reader, you can buy the pillowcases, you can buy the lip gloss. So there's all these products that are associated with this film coming out now. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of online activity. You can imagine if I went and saw the movie and I got really excited about it, I'm like, oh my God, I've got to get those pillowcases. I was published to my Facebook stream. And then all my friends go and buy the pillowcases, and we're all Eat, Pray, Love advocates after that. So where I see this going is potentially a redefinition of affiliate marketing. So maybe in the future it'd be called referral marketing or referratization. I just wanted to coin a term here. I did check on Google to make sure it didn't exist yet. And this is not the process of turning into a furry animal. This is referratization. Essentially, it's just the tracking and the reward of every individual part of a referral. So it's similar to that multi-attribution. But you can see that referrals are driving the majority of online purchases with my purchasing stream. So to wrap up, innovation, I think, will really continue to drive this industry forward. So looking at the past, the Wild West era, the Domestication era, you saw the cycle of innovation and then those challenges to those innovations and then the new innovations that spawn from there. So that cyclical nature of how the innovations grow. Looking at today, we have all these new innovations. So there was the 10 that I showed you today that are really expanding the scope of affiliate marketing, that ubiquity era. And then looking at the future, so I think we might come full circle back to Wild West 2.0, and we'll have that gold rush again as affiliate marketing goes mass market and everyone becomes an affiliate. So I just wanted to add a little takeaway tip for this session, so try and keep it practical for you guys. There's a book that I highly recommend reading here. It's called The Referral Engine. Yes, that is an affiliate link, of course. So, but it's a book by John Jantsch, and it's not just about affiliate marketing. It's about the concept of helping getting referrals for your business, both in the online and offline space. So that's a great book, and you can go straight to Amazon if you don't want to go through the affiliate link. So that's it. Any questions? I think, did anyone submit them online? Because I'm not sure how to get them. No? Okay, all right, we'll do it the regular way.
So what's the news with multi-attribution? Who's working on that, or when it's coming, or what's it look like?
Yeah, I think there's a couple of merchants that are working on it, but I think the challenge is that there isn't much of an incentive for the merchants to do it themselves if they're just getting the traffic. If the voucher code affiliates are driving all the traffic to them, it's not necessarily a big problem for them, but it's a problem for the content sites. So I think it will take that, the tipping point of those few merchants who are dipping their toe in the water, the development of the technology. So there's solutions, there's a company called Tagman, for example, who are doing the full multi-attribution, so you can see it all the way from discovery right through to purchase. And then the networks are willing to try out these solutions as well. So I think it's still going to take a couple of years to develop, but I think all of those elements are starting to grow to make it a real force there.
Yeah, for our advertisers, we'd love to see more content sites and not just always
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what we do at Skimlinks. We try and work a lot with publishers, so newspapers and magazines, for example, who work at the very end of the top of the purchasing cycle. But the problem is they don't get rewarded for generating that purchasing intent. It goes right down to the bottom of the funnel. So I think helping content sites as well with tools such as coupon codes. So if you did write about a particular product, so a new Canon camera coming out, you actually have the coupon code available on that content site, so there's that potential impulse to go straight through and buy it.
For advertisers who may have limited technical resources, are there any tools that you recommend for generating these widgets, or alternatively, are there like sub-affiliate networks that actually do all the construction and mashups and then push that out?
I think we'll see the development of more kind of app store style arrangements. So you've seen, with Apple, for example, they have this framework where any developer can kind of come in and develop new apps and widgets. So I know some of the affiliate networks, so Xanox, a European network, are testing out their own app store where the advertisers are just submitting their data feeds, and then these community of developers are then coming up with ideas to develop widgets. It's a very good question, though. I can have a think about some of the tools to actually help you create widgets yourself, if you like. But I think the idea where I mentioned in Premiere of collaborating with affiliates, getting the affiliates who are often the entrepreneurs, who are often very technical, to develop that widget for you. You may help them by helping to finance that, but I think it's a great idea of getting a particular innovation off the ground. Any other questions? Yep.
Somebody like a Skimlinks, if you have keywords that connect to products or services that are not currently available, for example, I have a site on scientific research, and it's not something you'll typically find. There are things that are useful and appropriate for that the scientific kind of guys will want, but you don't necessarily see them on CJ. Does somebody like Skimlinks go out and reach out to these people, or do they stay with the database that they have?
So at the moment, we work with the existing affiliate networks, so there would need to be an existing affiliate program in place. But I think as the technology develops, there may be the ability to get in more niche retailers, for example. So to give you an example, we may have an extreme sports site that does a lot of snowboard stuff, and they might want to connect to a small snowboarding retailer who does sell online, but they don't have the money to actually run a full affiliate program, but they want to connect the two together so they can actually reward that publisher for sending the traffic. Yep.
Quick question. You just said that you work with the networks with Skimlinks. Can I ask which off the top of your head networks you're working with?
So we
Sorry.
So CJ, Linkshare, Pepperjam, Affiliate Window, ShareASale, Affiliate Future, Buyout, yeah. So 25 of them, actually. Yeah, Amazon, eBay, yeah.
I'd like you to go into a little more detail on the relationship between the English hotel chain that didn't have a very good geographic search and the affiliate that expanded upon that.
Yeah.
There seems to be I guess there would be a strong temptation for that hotel chain, once the affiliate proved it to be a success, to improve that area of their site and compete with their own affiliate.
Yeah.
Do you know if there was any kind of sort of exclusivity on geographic search that they gave the affiliate in return for developing the idea?
I could find that out for you, how they decided to do that relationship. I think they must have agreed to say, because there is obviously a cost of actually implementing that site, the affiliate site. But I think that was a pretty strong relationship, because the merchant there doesn't let any other affiliates advertise on their brand in the PPC space. So no brand bidding policy. But they said to that affiliate, you can bid with us as well. So yeah, I guess ultimately there's a trust element there that, yeah, exactly. They might just copy their code and stick it on their own site. But I think they recognize that, often to get something like that developed can take a long time for that particular advertiser to do that. Cool. Any other questions? Yeah.
Will you profit more from retargeting the affiliates or the merchants?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Who will profit more from retargeting, the affiliates or the merchants?
I think in the retargeting example that we showed there, so the affiliate is the one that is helping capture back that particular customer and bringing them back to that merchant site to then buy that product. So I think I don't know the exact commercials of that arrangement, but I can imagine the affiliate commission isn't huge. So I can imagine that the merchant or the advertiser is really winning on that, and it's definitely ROI positive for them, because in that example there, that company, My Things, they've convinced that merchant to work with them and said, okay, we're going to buy a ton of advertising to bring people back to the site to have an uplift. And there's another company called Criteo, actually, who are based in Europe as well, and I know they do particularly well they often advertise, for example, in Google Mail or Hotmail. So products that you've been browsing over the last few days are appearing in your email. And it's pretty compelling to see an ad following you around the net. And there's obviously the behavioral targeting privacy concerns. But I think, as I mentioned, it's kind of 4 times conversion rate. So ultimately, both the affiliate, but I think the merchant's doing particularly well out of that. Any other questions? Excellent. Well, thank you very much for your time. And I'm